Hello.
Hello, and welcome to Mountain of the Old Boats.
Hello to welcome of Master of the Old Mountains.
Hello, and welcome to Ashes of the Wrecked Ships.
I mean, it sort of looks like a boat, like the way it is. Little bit.
Kinda.
If you squint really hard, and
It looks
so
like
much
something
that
else
just
that I'm not gonna say.
a potato.
Oh
chip.
God, I see it now. What it is. God damn it, Days. Why did you have to speak up?
I know, right?
Because it's nice.
It's an eyeball.
Yeah.
I see.
Anyway, how are you guys going to approach this mountain?
Well, first I'm gonna walk up to it and stare at it really deeply to contemplate the meaning of life as we go to throw down with this mountain.
I'm gonna slap it with a hammer.
I start
and
stretching and then pick up Yasuo and make my Yasuo baby vest.
I guess I'm a vest now.
Not like, do you know how they have like the vest
Like
and babies in the front? Yeah, that thing.
Tarnok going like, "Don't talk to me or my son ever again."
Yeah.
Exactly.
Except it's a
Tarnak.
grown.
Tarnak, good sir.
As I'm picking up Yasuo.
We have these climbing gear for a specific reason, so that if we happen to encounter some creatures up top, that we don't fall to our doom. So would you mind tying a rope around Yasuo at the very least, so that he can be able to just not fall as we put his rope on these pittons, so that you can free up your hands for your attacking prowess?
You read my mind, Rick. Yasuo takes one of the ropes, wraps it around Tarnak's torso, and then his. There we go.
Excellent.
I'm just imagining like Tarnak walking up like upside down on some kind of cliff face, and like just Yasuo dangling underneath.
Arms crossed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, Tarnak has a climb speed, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Thanks to
Okay.
specific boot he
Yep.
have.
I was assuming that was the case. I just wanted to make sure.
No, probably when they're going up a ceiling cliffside, he probably played his lute just to pass the time.
Okay. So here's what direction are you going up the mountain?
Up. But no, in all seriousness,
Which side?
The west
Okay,
side.
so
Well,
Yeah.
since we came from Seabreeze, is Mossberg? What would I Rick know if Mossberg area, like the interior section? No, we wouldn't be able to really get to the interior section, would we?
I'd say we go from where the ship is, or at least go a bit closer to the cliffside and just walk.
Right, that's what I was saying, is that we put the ship down in an area where the Seabreeze guys aren't just gonna try and end up finding it ultimately.
Oh,
Hello.
we're here then.
Plus, we can have Julibri just kind of like have the ship have the ship take off after we're gone there, and we can meet it back up at a certain spot. Yep.
Fair point. So then we could just go from this direction to climb up.
Yeah.
We got the sending stones too, so we can give her a good signal on where to go. Yep.
So I'm thinking like kind of thing.
That would probably be the shortest route as far as going up goes.
Yep,
Which would
I agree.
Probably be the most dangerous route.
It's a question mark.
Oh shit! It is.
We could also have the ship like fly around the mountain a little bit there, and we can try and scout out the best route.
I mean, we could always try and do something like this.
What's that?
The pathway to go around.
I mean, that's a thing too, yeah.
It's a long way.
Starting from here?
Yeah.
What?
All
Okay,
points
yeah.
start from there.
From
I mean,
here,
unless
go
you want to go down to Micah and then go up this pathway that seems to trail up to the top of the mountains and then start hiking through the mountain tops that way.
Is there any way over here that we could start?
That's what,
Closer to
yeah.
Mossberg?
that's what I'm saying. We'd have to go through Micah.
Oh, yeah, we would.
No, I just say.
Yeah, and it's more like a tunnel, not a really a pathway above the mountain. It's a tunnel through.
Let's just go through
Which
where
is
roundabout way where next mark.
Yeah, no, the question mark is probably the best way to go.
Mm-hmm. So here's what. Did you say
What?
question or question mark?
Question mark, I said.
Okay, I thought you had a question. All right.
No, no.
Julibri isn't necessarily going to fly you all the way. I'm going to take you roughly where the forest ends, so no one just sees the giant purple cat boat in the sky, and then we don't lower the chance of getting swarmed by the Silent Knights and Griffins.
That's fair.
I'm fine with this.
And if the ship was a different color other than purple.
Maybe if we buy enough paint, but it is very large.
To be entirely fair, the genie just kind of gave it to us this way.
All right, so
Or-
Genie.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the thing. Long story.
Oh, very interesting.
okay, so she takes you about there.
All
I
right.
think we can from here.
Quite.
So Yasuo is just like this, like being in ashes, but this is what I was trying to do.
Huh?
And where you posted in ashes.
Ashes in the
All right. Let's see. Ashes.
Yep. Accurate.
I'm very tempted to say yes, but no.
Okay.
Well done.
Yep.
Fuck. All right. So you get out of the ship. You start walking over to.
How
Were you
heavy
going to-
are the climbing kits, by the way?
Oh, right. I forgot to mention. Give me a second.
Considering that at the very least, two of us are going to
Okay.
have two of them.
12 pounds.
12 pounds, holy crap.
Sturdy.
Sturdy.
Okay. All right. So you get out of the flying ship. You start heading your way over. It takes like at least a couple hours to get over. But then you finally get to the mountain face. And the mountain face says hi. And you quickly run up. All right, so roll me athletics to see how well you do with the climb.
All of us?
Everyone except Tarnock, who just has a climbing speed.
And do we get any bonuses with the climbing gear?
Actually, yeah, roll at an advantage.
Okay.
Let me just double check my equipment here. I was reading it for a second. I think it's just plus one.
Oh wow!
So while wearing the gloves, climbing
I
and
have
swimming.
expertise in fucking athletics. I forgot.
Oh, climbing and swimming don't cost me extra movement.
We're rolling athletics, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Strength
Yep.
athletics check.
Jacob makes it a point to actually take the
Plus 5 bonus.
Jacob makes it a point to take point for all the people who don't have a climbing speed, i.e., everyone who isn't Tarnok and Yasio.
Everyone has a
Ooh!
climbing. Hold on, Jacob.
Good grief.
Everyone has a climbing speed.
More
No.
accurately, everyone who isn't like ridiculously good at it, which is apparently also including me.
Okay, well, Rick gets a bonus to it, so. But you got crit, so whatever. Acrobatics. No, I need athletics of plus 5 here because my stuff and advantage for that. 27. I don't mean to outshine your critical success there, Tip.
I'm having issues with my computer. Can you roll for me, Nate? A gate?
Sure.
Nate.
Jacob, meanwhile, is scaling the mountain and going very slowly, and it's very difficult for him. But you can see that he's that he's doing very well, and he's trying so hard. And then you just sort of pull out. You see Rick just kind of walking up the side of the mountain.
And then you actually see friggin' Tarnok walking up the side of the mountain.
Quite literally doing so, yes.
So as Rick is kind of almost walking up the side of the mountain, if you that he's also making sure that the pittons are in the side of the mountain with the rope tied off. Oh right. So,
Wouldn't Ebony have? Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Ebony might have a transformation that she could use.
I could probably transform into a bird. I've seen.
Yeah, there's you could do fly. Well, I don't think you can do fly speed just yet, can you?
I don't know.
No, not yet.
Oh well, darn. Okay.
could do it
Like
on
druid level.
Could I do a rock iguana?
Yes.
What?
Sweet.
Oh, do the iguanas have? I mean, I'd say do something with climb speed. So does the rock iguana have climb speed?
I'd imagine she'd be able to see any lizards that are just naturally or similar to a rock iguana or already on the mountain doing so. So she'd be able to turn into that and then proceed up normally.
That wasn't my question, but okay.
Giant lizard. You could be a giant lizard and have a climb speed of 30 feet.
Let's do it.
Oh boy.
A giant lizard can be ridden or used as a draft animal. What the fuck?
I was
That's
about to
not
say
cool.
something, but it's like, nope, it's going to be the beaver all over again.
No.
Out of context.
Out of context, D&D.
Out of context, inside jokes.
Context, arc
Okay.
jokes.
Yep. But yeah, I would like to be a giant iguana, giant lizard.
Big giant lizard. All right.
Be the big boy. That's not the big dragon boy.
Okay.
The big
You,
boy.
you morph into a large goddamn iguana and you just start climbing up.
So we really only needed 3 climbing gears. Cool.
Plus,
Well-
Ebony had her own anyways, so
You got spares at least. All right.
I just want to point out the fact as well that now I'm just picturing Jacob is just doing this thing where he's conquering it with human intuition. He's doing it the hard way, and then literally everyone else is just walking up the fucking mountain.
Just like a
this is-
side.
Everyone's showing up.
Tim,
Jacob.
what page is the giant iguana on in the monster manual?
Giant lizard is it's in the monster manual on page. I'm trying to remember. 1 second.
All right. So
Because I
with
have the
that,
physical book near me.
with that, you're able to. You guys are able to cut a couple days straight out of how long it would have taken, and instead are going. It takes you you turn a couple days into not a couple days, what would normally take in any other group like 2 days to get up takes you just a couple hours. And
Considering that the one that had the worst athletics was Yasuo. At a 19.
Okay,
'Cause
so you
I'm
get up
wearing-
to here.
Nice.
All right, and you see some structures in the distance as you're climbing up. These this large wooden barricade.
Fancy. What is that?
I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna go and investigate this wooden barricade.
Okay, so you get closer to investigate this wooden barricade, and at least from the distance, you can see small
There we go.
figures inside of this this structure. They're small and green and have very long, pointy ears. And in addition to that, you can see an orc lady just standing right outside of it, staring in.
Well then. It seems that we've stumbled upon a goblin den. By the way, I can't see Jacob or Yasuo's health.
Okay. Well, we'll deal with that in a second.
Yeah. It seems we've stumbled upon a goblin den, and who is that individual?
Which one?
Over. Let me see if I can actually get the real thing. There it is. Over there. In that direction.
Huh. I don't know. I'm saying that because I also cannot see because I had to restart my computer.
Oh, that's
Okay.
nice.
Right.
Ebony, you mentioned something about a stronghold that was near in the forest, correct?
Yeah, they
Who-
could be from there. I don't know.
So it's not an acquaintance of yours. That's good.
Well, I mean, they could be from the stronghold, but because I don't live there and I don't go there very often, I'm not allowed to really get to know anyone. So,
You don't know him.
yeah.
All right. It's not an acquaintance of yours.
Mhm.
So, that leaves the question, who is this person in a goblin den? Are they friend or are they foe?
Well, what's happening? Out of character. What's happening in the Goblin Den? What's going on?
All right. So one of the goblins that you can see, roll perception. He's standing on top of a very tall wooden little tower structure.
You're gonna have to roll that perception for him. He's restarting his computer.
Ah,
Yeah.
poop. Are you on a phone right now?
Yeah, that's why I'm talking. I'm on my phone.
Okay. Perception. 21.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so I'll show it when you get back on, but this is what you see. A goblin standing at the top, but there's weird black goo coming out of his eyes and mouth. It's dripping down onto his clothing. He's swaying back and forth.
Is it just me or is that goblin weird? He points at the goblin on the stand.
What's goblin? Oh, that is
Yeah.
not good at all.
Divine sense.
Sure.
It's like just trying to detect the presence of undead or fiends or celestials and shit.
Beings.
Okay. So, what's the big list of that? It's just celestials.
Undead, celestial, or fiend.
All right. You're not really getting any of those.
Not undead or anything like that.
They seem to be quite similar to what ended up happening in the underwater area where the guard, if I remember correctly, the guards did bleed black stuff, right?
Right.
Where the guards bled black goo. So maybe this is related in some degree.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
I have gate.
Mm-hmm.
I want to check something. In my spell book, I believe I have detect magic.
Okay.
If I don't, never mind. I forgot which
I think
spell.
it's a level 1 spell. No, you don't.
I don't. Okay,
You
never
do have
mind.
Identify, which is mainly for items.
Yeah. Then never mind.
No,
I thought detect magic.
So the orc woman, who's at the gate right now, like finally turns around and sees you, and she just like tries to quietly yell out at you, like, "Get down!"
And Jacob does in fact kneel.
Yeah, so does Yasuo.
I'm gonna try and stealth my way over to the person.
Okay, roll the stealth.
Because rogue, I just need to make sure if there's anything in my class stuff.
Tarnok goes with Rick.
Integrated protection. Effect 16 plus your proficiency bonus. Disadvantage on dexterity stealth checks. Oh, joy. Is that my only stealth thing? Okay, yeah, that's... So, I put heavy plating armor on this guy?
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. But he has disadvantage on... no, he doesn't. It's just a list of all the different types that are on there. Let me just make sure on my armor that he has dark wood core, which is light. Okay. So yeah, no, he does not have disadvantage on stealth, but there's nothing really aside from... Because he's proficient, I can't get less than an 18 on my stealth.
All right.
Okay, I think I'm back. Yeah, I'm back.
Awesome.
All right. So you two managed to spook your way over to where she is.
What is going on around here, madam?
I have no idea. I came to check out this goblin encampment, and everyone's looking real weird.
Indeed. It looks very much like they're being possessed by necrotic energy. By the way, my name's Rick. Investigator for hire. Who might you be?
I'm Emerald.
Oh, nice to meet you, Emerald. So what?
Yeah.
So why are you investigating this area? Are they causing trouble for someplace nearby?
Well, no. This was just one of my stops. I usually come here every time I come up to visit my father.
Your father. Interesting. I met another couple of individuals climbing up the mountain, going to see their father as well. Is that Is this...
Okay, no.
This guy gets around.
No. I'm pretty sure. I think I know who you talked about. It's not everyone's same father.
I see.
My pug is not moving at all.
Weird. Let me try.
Okay, let me try. Okay, there, now it's moving. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Your nose is... there we go. Yeah, stealth over there.
Yeah, I usually just stop here to, trade with the goblins before moving back up, and this is a little different.
So, they're not normally like this. That's not good. We should probably investigate further to make sure that whatever's happening here doesn't spread outside of the area.
You know what? You guys investigate inside. I'm going to check around, make sure none of these goblins have, gone outside further from here. Does that sound good?
It might be beneficial to go in groups. Since Tarnok is here. Tarnok, good sir. Would you go with our friend Emerald here to make sure that none of these goblins are escaping from around the back?
I'm going to walk up to Emerald, and then I'm going to sniff him.
Sure.
Or does he smell like he's a good person, or does he have any sort of distinguishing smell on him?
Her. She.
Her.
Him
My
can
bad.
also be, yeah. You can
My
also
bad.
say him for a her. It doesn't matter.
You know her.
They, them, whatever.
Her.
M.
Whatever.
What does she smell like?
Okay. Roll perception as she's just standing there squinting at you while you're doing this.
21.
Okay, so you're getting a whole bunch of smells. The initial one is, orc, but strangely enough, you're getting like a sort of like brimstone,
Brimstone.
like a sort of kind of brimstone-y smell you've smelled previously with your previous encounter with a dragon.
Why you smell like dragon?
I just heard a gasp suddenly. Yes, good.
But yeah, no, I look at her and I say, why you smell like dragon?
That's a good question.
The one that
Let's
figure out after this.
Yeah, let's just say I've encountered a couple. Don't worry about like groups with me. I'm usually never alone. You see this coffin right here?
Extra meat.
Oh, that's a coffin.
Yeah, that's like an entire coffin. Look,
Yeah,
was wrong.
that's quite the coffin.
That's Tarnok. Okay, so I've got an idiot inside of here. Well, hold on, let me show you. So she lifts it up, she shakes it a bit, opens it up, and out plops. And I should have put it on IGM layer instead of just by itself. How dare!
Hello, good sir.
What?
Oh my god, it looks like a gingerbread person.
What?
You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man.
Gingerbread person copyright.
Seriously, he looks like he has candy eyes and the candy mouth.
Celestial gingerbread man. So what else?
Are we seeing this?
You are seeing that with your eyeballs.
This causes
What?
me to poof out of my iguana and be like, or lizard, and feels like, what?
Goblins!
Do not fear, heretics. I was just merely being carried up by my compatriot.
How quiet is
How
this
are
guy
you calling
being?
a fucking heretic?
Okay, that's yelling. How are the goblins reacting?
Oh my lord.
Well, they're looking at you now.
Jacob's like,
so
guys.
much for investigating this quietly.
Oh boy.
Alrighty.
Dave's fault.
Alright. Me and Sparkly Boy over here is going to handle any goblins that maybe have escaped from this encampment. You guys can handle the inside. Sound good?
Sounds like a perfectly reasonable operation.
Yeah, high five. She just holds up her hand. Yeah.
I
Okay,
use
no,
my
but
gauntlet,
seriously.
my gauntlet-looking hand.
It's like
Okay,
he has
yeah.
he has an arm attachment specifically for ideal high fives.
Well, it's more I'm using the gauntlet look hand to, oh, your hand feels cold. Well, that's because he's wearing a gauntlet.
Okay. Once we finish up the round, we'll try come in and see if you guys are all right.
But as soon as Rick says, sounds like a plan, Tarnog goes over here and charges in. Goblin meat!
I wouldn't
have
do
an idea.
that.
Ebony's like got her hand up. I have an idea, guys. Okay, so I have that thing that I can do. If we can get them all in one place, I can use that one spell that shoots down to the ground and like does all the ice and water and shit and take them all out at once.
That's great.
Right.
Do I know what kind of spell she's talking about? Or I mean,
I've seen her cast it at least once.
yeah, but I'm trying to remember the name as well.
Ice storm. Hail of rock
Ice
hard
storm.
ice pounds to the ground in a 20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range. Each creature in the cylinder must make a dexterity saving throw. The creature takes 2d8 bludgeoning damage and 4d6 cold damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Good,
Excellent.
good plan. All right.
Tarnog hears that and then runs
Corral
in
them.
and Tarnog runs in, rages, and roars
Back
at
a
the
bit.
top of his lungs.
Roll
Back.
back.
Roll initiative.
Yeah.
I'm
Nosh.
just imagining Rick going, Tarnak, Corral.
Oh boy.
I haven't had goblin meat since session 1.
I am not rolling well.
Well, I'll tell you another person who isn't either.
Nosh. There we go.
Well,
I rolled half of what Jacob rolled.
At least I'm not the last one.
All right, Tarnak, you're up.
Okay. Tarnok's going to run in,
Mm-hmm.
and then he's going to enrage, and just a bunch of other Tarnok's rituals just come out of nowhere. And he's going to roar at the top of his lungs as loud as he can.
Deus Vult, Deus Vult, Deus Vult.
Oh, you're getting all their attention then, yeah?
Getting all their attention as loud as I can. I'm not going to use my mace to make them scared. I want them to be like, get the lizard man. And then I'm also going to bonus action key point and take the dodge action.
That's all right.
And that'll be my turn.
Jacob.
Also, I have the Gauntlet of Warm Affection, so I have resistance to cold damage. I would just like to add that.
So, yeah, hold on. I'm letting Gamora out of my room. 1 second. Go! Be free.
Another new animal?
We have
Animals.
the 3 kittens and the 2 dogs. We haven't gotten any more animals. If we have, I don't know about them, and they need to not be here.
Anyway.
It's another remake.
So,
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Jacob's going to end up right about there. He's going to pull out the Sunblade, and it's going to start glowing radiant stuff there. And in his other hand at the moment, he's going to go... Well, no, he's got the Shield of Returning. What am I talking about? He's going to go ahead and just try and... I'm just trying to think of a good one to do here. He's going to try and Shield of Returning this boyo here.
All right.
And so, when Captain America throws his mighty shield...
Oh my god, you're a fucking nerd.
Okay. So you throw your shield. It flings like all the way into this goblin's skull and then bounces back. But what you notice is like when the wound opens, like all that spray, like it just suddenly sprays out this black fluid that just gets everywhere around him when he just falls right there.
Oh, I hate black fluid.
Yeah.
Rough-rotating and...
Do not
And it
finish
gets
your
everywhere.
sentence right there, good sir.
Whoa, I killed it already. Okay,
Wait, are they even aggressive?
They've
Jacob
only
just
been
kinda-
looking at us, but
Jacob just kind of looks over at looks over there. He's like, okay, that should not have killed it in one hit.
which one did you hit?
Nothing up here.
Oh,
It just went down like a sack of potatoes, and it just spraying the strange black fluid right out of its skull.
Don't touch the black fluid, whatever you do.
It looks pretty. It looks like a thing that's there.
All right, I'm gonna go, and that's my turn there. Yep.
Yeah.
all right. I'm going to walk up to about here. I'm gonna do a bit of a. I'm gonna do insightful fighting, but I want to do an insight just to get an idea as to how hostile are these things currently, or if there's
Okay.
any presence of mind at all.
Roll insight.
All right. 27.
They look visibly straight up out of it. There's no presence of mind, but they are just slowly making their way toward you as you approach.
Odd. And I'm assuming that was an action.
No.
No?
No.
Odd that these individuals are more of in a zombified state. I pull my bow and arrow. I show bow and I fire.
Okay.
Shuffle. Well, it should be down. The one that Jacob hit only had 9 damage. Unless piercing. No, they're both piercing, so.
Yeah, they're both piercing. Okay, so it goes right into its shoulder, and it just like starts spraying out in a small cone in front of it. And it's just standing there, looking down at the looking down at the arrow in its shoulder before it just tumbles over.
I almost feel sorry for these creatures.
Something's very wrong. Okay.
And I'll finish up my movement to be right about there. Near Tarnok, but not directly next to him so that it could be corralled.
Anthony.
Okay, I'm trying to find. Oh, there it is. It's a level 2 spell, but it's called Misty Step. Briefly surrounded by silvery mist, you teleport up to 30 unoccupied space.
Okay.
So if I do a movement, can I use that as my action to move again?
Well, it's a bonus action, so like
Wait,
it's
so-
separate from your regular action and your movement. So you could do that and then move 2 times. Hello?
Hello.
I'm thinking about it because it's like I've never used Misty Step before, and so
Good
I'm
spell.
just trying to make sure I'm thinking this through correctly. Okay, so if I move once and I use Misty Step to move again,
Yes.
it's still considered a secondary action
Nope, that is a bonus action. So
or a bonus action. Sorry.
you'd still have your action.
Oh.
You wouldn't be able
What
to
if-
cast a level 1 or higher spell with it because you've already cast a spell, but you'd still be able to cast a cantrip or something.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll do that because I could use another cantrip. Or could use a cantrip. Okay. So let's see. What is my usual speed? Because I want to make sure I do this right. Gosh darn it! I should have just stayed as a lizard. Okay.
Yeah, but I would not recommend melee attacking anything right now.
No. It's under skills, right?
What is?
Movement?
No, it's on your core stats. Your core stats.
Okay. Speed of 30. So, speed of 30 means I can move 30 feet?
Yep.
Okay. So then... I could move there, so I'll do that. So I'm basically going to run right out to Jacob. Then I'm going to use Misty Step.
Repositioning.
Spellbook. And cast. And then from there, I'm going to move another 30. So that...
What the hell was that?
I think it's limited to a location you can see.
Yeah. I'll pop right up next to Tarnok. Boop.
Okay.
Then, for a cantrip, I have... nope, not True Strike. Not Shape Water. Not Ray of Frost. Not Frostbite. There it is. Well, then again, his blade's already enchanted, isn't it? I can't use Shillelagh on it. Dang.
What Shillelagh do?
Shillelagh, the wood of a club or quarterstaff you are holding is imbued with nature's power. For the duration, you spellcasting ability instead of strength for the attack and damage rolls of melee attacks using that weapon, and the weapon's damage die becomes a d8, which I can only apparently use on my quarterstaff as well. So I can't even use that apparently on his weapon.
Unless it was made out of wood, which it's not.
Yep. So then I'll
Wood
just
magic.
use Shillelagh on my own quarterstaff, and then so then I will cast Shillelagh.
Alright. Now a
And
d8.
from there, call it good.
Okay.
Shillelagh is such a good spell.
Right. Yasuo.
Yeah, alright. Kind of curious about this. Yeah. I'm gonna swoop over here. And this one right here,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast a spell. See if it'll work. Called Spell Magic,
Ooh.
and I'm gonna use it at 6th level.
Okay.
Just to be sure. So cast spell.
Whoa. Nice.
Oh, did I cast it twice? Oh,
Said 6th level?
yeah, 6th level.
Okay. So you cast that on this Gerblin all the way up here, and like the black liquid just starts pouring rapidly out of it, and then it collapses.
Okay, so looks like this is magical.
Indeed.
Of some sort. Don't touch it. Whatever you do.
I'm gonna disregard him and just poke my finger in this black puddle in front of me.
The black belt right there?
Yeah. You know what? Let's use on my weapons.
Okay.
Yeah, my rapier.
Okay, so you poke your rapier in and nothing happens. Except having a bit of the goo at the tip, but it's easily taken off.
Yeah. Fuck it, I'll poke my finger.
God damn it. God fucking damn it.
Poke my finger.
Poke your finger. So you're going to immediately take. Well, that's just your finger, so this much necrotic damage as it just shoots up your arm.
Ow! Fuck!
Jacob just stares at him indignantly.
Yosio.
What? I had to know.
No.
I told you not to touch it.
That was more just a shock. Yosio.
I'm fine. Oh god, I didn't know it would hurt that much.
The goblin's turn.
It's little black goop coming out of goblins. What did you think was going to happen?
I thought it would like just stab me a little bit.
So this goblin over here just walks over here, lifts up his sword, and jams it in his own skull, and it pops. Roll dexterity.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. I have Trap Sense and the other monk thing. Do I get advantage on this?
What Trap Sense does that do?
So, here, give me a second. Okay, so trapping spells, danger sense, my bad. Advantage on dex saving throws against effects that you can see, such as traps and spells. So I can see this happening. Do I get an advantage on it?
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay.
Now, imagine you've seen the other ones like just start doing that.
Yeah. Also, I see it coming. My bad. I'm supposed to run that with advantage, but I think that's fine. I'll just roll the other one just in case. Yeah, but 25.
Ha.
Okay. Ebony?
I was just looking at absorb elements, but I don't think that's going to work with this.
Okay.
It's necrotic. Oh.
Yeah, it says acid, which is not necrotic. Okay. Oops, I went to cantrips, not back to core stats. And dexterity. Advantage or disadvantage? Normal?
Normal.
Normal.
Okay. So you two are only taking half of, or if you've got evasion, none of it, of this. Where'd it go? Go! In necrotic damage. So that's 8. 8 necrotic damage on Ebony. Tarnak, do you have that evasion thing monks do?
Yep.
Okay, then you don't take any damage.
I take nothing!
As he just, as the goblin just fucking explodes in a bit of a freaking spurt.
Spurt McDirt.
Fun times with the freehand draw tool.
Where was Ice Fall?
Oh,
And
boy.
this goblin moves over and does the same thing. Roll again.
So these things are basically suicide bombing themselves.
It's not asking me if I want to like roll to like ask if I want to do it with advantage.
There's a way to do it, like you get the thing, the prompt advantage disadvantage.
Yeah, I have it actually, but it's not doing it for my saves. But yeah, again, because I'm a monk.
Okay, so just 6 this time, Ebony.
6 damage.
6 necrotic damage.
So much damage.
You should probably just copy and paste this. There you go.
Oh my god.
Everything okay?
That brought my health to 69.
Nice.
Nice.
I've got too much crap against me tonight. First the beaver crap, then some other stuff, now this.
Okay, so the goblin suddenly goes into the tent. The other one also does that. This one just jumps into this bush over here, and so did this one.
Jacob just kind of looks up and around and is like, "Are they trying to get to ambush positions?"
I think they're leaving.
Either that, or there's someone else in the tents that they're after.
Doody doody doo.
They were just kind of like standing around when we came upon them, weren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then they decide to attack, or rather, we decide to attack.
And the goblin.
Unless there's a
decided it.
ringleader in there.
So two of them went in that bush, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Tarnak's gonna walk over here, and then he's going to. His cheeks get really big and puffy, and then he like burps, like not burps, but like flames shoot out of his mouth all over the bush, setting it on fire. You say, let me go on his spells.
Hang on. Since when could he do that? Jacob's going like.
Always.
Since he had that thing on his.
Here, hungry flames.
Dragon's breath.
Oh.
That's what we call hungry flame.
So you shoot flames into the bush, and it just sets ablaze, and you like hear mild screeching before there's a bit of a spray around. It's like a fountain of a black goo before they just lump out of the bush.
And then Tarnak runs over here, and we actually have enough. Yeah, over here and checks the tent.
Okay.
Okay, and then Tarnak's going to bonus action, and use his racial, the hungry jaws, and I'm going to make a bite attack on the first one in front of me.
Okay.
And I missed completely and wasted my racial I can only use for once a day.
My fucking goodness. So you just like snap near its head and just moves that out of the way.
And I pass the turn.
Jacob.
Still enraged.
Jacob is going to go ahead and move up into the up here. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's just going to go ahead and look up and around, and he's going to turn his attention towards this main tent. He's like, "All right, I'm going to move towards there. Just make sure if anything jumps out at me behind me, just
I will keep.
I'll be sure to warn you.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he's just gonna go ahead and get to where's the entrance to this tent, if I might ask?
On the other side.
On the other side. Okay, he's gonna
You see that
move
little
up to here.
crevice right there?
Oh, okay. Can he look through can he see any figures within the tent, like through the cloth or anything like that, or?
Yes.
Okay. Any details we can make out, or?
Like they're not able to really tell the number just because there's certain other objects in there as well, but they're certainly tiny.
Jacob's like, okay, this is going to be a thing. And I'm going to go ahead and pass the turn. Yep.
Okay. Rick.
All right. Okay, so we have quite a many black goop things. Going to take care not to step in this gooey gooey escapades.
Yeah, it really hurts, he says, rubbing his finger.
Good to note. This is the primary source of attacking. So here's 30 feet. So Jacob's already checking inside the tent, right?
Kind of like, yeah. I'm moving to.
Oh, okay. Well, I've only used 30 feet, so I will go inside the tent to investigate.
So, all right. So, like, you're just gonna go like burst right through the cloth because the door is like right there,
Sure.
right at the top.
Oh, it's at the top.
See the little crevice?
All right, so this was 30 feet, so
Oh, yeah. Nice.
20,
Good grief.
30.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can peek underneath. If that's a no, that's an action. Never mind.
Okay, Ebony.
Okay, so I want to use Cure Wounds on myself.
All right.
So, creature you touch regains a number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus ability. So, how do I know what my modifier is?
I think your spellcasting modifier for Druid is Wisdom, isn't it?
Is it?
Like, and if you put it in correctly, it should just add up automatically.
Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and cast. Well, that just
it's
didn't. Okay, so
Was the check was
gee.
the box checked?
let me. Okay, I checkboxed healing, so let me try this now.
Okay, so you've got to put in the values. So, well, it's 1d8 plus Wisdom modifier. So that's, check that real quick. 2. 1d8 plus 2.
Boop.
Okay. So I'll roll the 1d8 plus 2. It's hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello?
There you
Hi.
go.
Hi.
I'm gonna roll.
All right.
Go ahead.
Is it /R or R/?
/R.
/R 1d8
Plus 2. Yep.
plus 2. No, that's an equal sign. Good grief. Okay.
4 whole health.
Okay. 73. And then I'm going to get the hell out of that huddle. I'm going to go follow Jacob and... Wait, no. Tarnok, well, then again, Tarnok can handle himself. But just in case. Yes, I'm going to follow Tarnok, so let's see. Yeah, okay. She's going to run over here.
Okay.
And
Yes.
that's it.
Okay. How tall is this thing?
I'd say that's goes roughly around 2 stories.
Okay.
20 feet.
20 feet. That'd be enough to get to the top. So yeah, I'll just go up. I'll go up this tower and look at this corpse that it's the least leaky one.
Okay. So you go up to the top of the tower and you look down at the corpse, and it's missing its eyeballs. It's like something like sort of shriveled up a little bit too, like some kind of goblin grape.
Goblin
Is there-
reasons.
Is there anything interesting besides its eye being missing?
Are you looking for something specific? You know what? Roll me investigate.
Investigate. Because I have an idea that I don't know if it might work, but it's worth trying. But I want to see if there's something on the corpse first.
Oh, okay. Like you're like just checking if there's anything to loot, or like if anything about the body is strange.
Yeah.
Okay. So what you're able to determine, at least from what it has on it, is like general really potato sack clothes and a small little goblin-made sword. But something you're able to just roll me medicine now, but at advantage because of the investigation.
Oh, okay. Medicine. Advantage. 22.
Okay. So until very recently, this goblin was alive.
Really?
Interesting.
No. The weird, like, bleeding out of the goo, like, the goo out of the eyes and all that other stuff. Like, it was still alive during that.
Oh, that's not good. Okay. The last thing I want to try is, I don't know if it will. I'm just gonna roll the thing. It's a thing from the college.
Oh?
Yeah. Called Mantle of Shadow.
What'd it do?
I'll just roll this.
An humanized 30 feet of user magically capture the shadow of the humanoid as a reaction. Retain the shadow until a short rest. When using the shadow, when the shadow becomes disguised as the humanoid and magically captured but alive, the effect lasts 1 hour into a... You know, all right, that works. You got a goblin shadow.
Shadow the
Okay.
Goblin.
I'm gonna transform into the goblin. See if from the last thing it remembered before it died. Because this thing is clearly dead, and it wasn't me that killed it.
Well, you certainly helped it out, not having to deal with its current situation, but it died as a result of its circumstances.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so let's see. User gains all the information the dead humanoid would casually share. General information such as the general information on the background of the person, life, and self as the deceased individual. This does not include secrets. Other creatures can see through the disguise. All right, so what are you trying to find out?
What it saw before, like, very from before, like it lost its eyes.
Okay. So you see it like at least from its perspective, being pinned onto the ground with another goblin with a similar symptoms. Before that goblin just starts throwing up in its mouth.
Delicious.
And
It was just a thing going from the same tribe, right?
Right.
Okay, so I'm glad I didn't originally intend to taste that like I originally intended.
Don't you put it in your mouth. Don't you stuff it in your face.
Oh my god. Oh, no. Tarnak's gonna try to bite it.
Tarnok, don't put it in your mouth, Tarnok!
I don't know this.
Oh yeah. Knowing Tarnak, Yasuo goes over here and yells, Tarnak! Don't put the black stuff in your mouth.
Racist.
Oh, there are so many levels to that joke. Anyway.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Why?
I'm still the goblin.
Layers.
Layers. Okay, so strangely enough, what this goblin's going to do is going to try to just cut you normally. What is your armor class?
Mine?
Yes.
Armor class is going to be 18.
Okay. That does not hit. You just move out, sidestep out of the way of the slash. It just sluggishly, like, throws it, well, not throws, but like, flings its sword at you. And the other one goes over here and then does that sword thing again. Roll me dex.
Oh, it's stabbing itself in the brain.
Yeah, doing the brain stabs again.
Prompts for emote. Emote what? Let me roll my other one.
Tarnuk is emote.
Right. 24.
Okay, and thanks to the tent sheet, Ebony isn't getting sprayed again.
I just do a sick-ass kickflip, dodging it. Oh, I can put wheels on my tail and ride like a skateboard.
Hmm.
My god.
That would be cool.
Wheels on the tail go round and round.
Okay. Rick and Jacob, you start seeing like silhouettes shuffling around in the tent before like they suddenly drop downward.
They drop downward. Okay.
Like they suddenly just woof, like a little hop before it just goes way downward.
Okay, that's not great.
I grab the thing's head and snap its neck.
Okay. Yeah, it's out. I suppose that counts as not any opening up, but it does kind of throw up onto the ground after you do this.
Yep. And I go out and I try to remember if there was any others and like where else they went, because I know I killed the two in the bushes, and those two. Were there any more that I saw, like that I remember?
No, that was all of the ones that you saw.
Okay. I go over here and raid their tent and see if they have any food.
All right.
The door's
really
over
okay to
here.
eat this
So.
food?
Actually, yeah, you're right. You're right, Rick. So, using a key point bonus action, Seven of the Wind.
Okay.
Go into the tent and see if there's any food or, yeah, food.
Okay, so you go into the tent and you see that there's a hole in the ground. Like there's a whole bunch of boxes around the like normal tent stuff that you keep in a tent, like a table and like some beds. But like right in the center is just this hole in the ground.
Okay. I yell, Rick, hole. And then I jump down the hole.
Rude.
Goblins went down here.
Basically.
Yeah. And I go down the hole. Which
So
is...
that is combat. Because there is no more style on the map currently.
And Rick is gonna follow him.
Alright.
Dang it, Tarnak.
Anyone else?
Yasuo still in his disguise goes over there.
Yasuo, as a goblin,
Uh-huh.
do you still have all of your stuff whilst you are goblin shaped?
Yeah, I believe so. It didn't say my stuff goes away.
Okay.
I just look aesthetically similar to the one I captured the shadow of.
Ebony walks up to Yasuo really quick. Do you need healing?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
Jacob's like, why are you asking? Oh, Yasuo, okay.
Why are you asking
Yeah.
the goblin? Oh, wait.
All right, I guess we're doing the. Jacob just kind of moves around to the tent and is like, I'm going to take a wild guess. Tarnak jumped down there, didn't he?
Indeed.
Yes, he did.
Can Ebony just rip a hole in the side of the tent and walk through it?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know. Why did you hold through the tent?
It's easier to just make a hole than go around. We quick about not.
Rick's already
Jacob-
jumped down, so I mean.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy. Okay, guess we're doing this now. You guys have Featherfall person by chance?
Nope. Jumps down.
Well. Okay. And here I
There
was
you
trying
are.
to think of a plan. Wait,
There you are, Jacob, standing by yourself in the tent with a hole in the center.
I have an idea. Jacob then just goes like, here we go. Ah!
Let me just grab all of you delicious creatures.
You're not
Wow.
playing Tarnok.
It doesn't say when I turn back into to my normal self. So it says like for some time.
Darkness. What time are we at?
Hour 12.
So yeah, you jump down the hole and we'll figure out what is hole down there. Either the next episode or part.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
You,